America's Got Talent contestant Nolan Neal has died. He was 41. TMZ, the musician who also competed on The Voice, was found dead in his apartment in Nashville, Tennessee.
In July 2022, America's Got Talent, or AGT, and The Voice contestant Nolan Neal was found dead at 41 years of age. The rock singer, whose performances touched millions of viewers across the globe, had been suffering from substance abuse issues for most of his career and reportedly succumbed to his addiction. Nolan Neal was born on the 6th of October 1981 in Nashville, Tennessee. He grew up an only child in a family of devout Baptist Christians. He inherited his artistic ability from both of his parents. His mother was a painter and a singer, while his father played the drums in a rock band and was also a U.S. Army veteran. During his teenage years, Nolan accompanied his father to his band's shows, which sparked his interest in music. Nolan soon joined a local band and eventually began performing his own songs. In 2006, he signed a deal with Virgin Records, which he had hoped would kickstart his career, but unfortunately his substance abuse issues got in the way of his career. He was set to record his debut album, but since he would arrive at the studio under the influence and unable to sing, Nolan was soon dropped by the label, which prompted him to seek help for his drug addiction. After returning from rehab, he began working as a demo artist to make ends meet. In 2012, he launched his own production company called NNN Productions, which provided songs for advertisements, TV shows, and movies. Despite his lifelong passion for music, Nolan didn't gain widespread recognition until his first TV appearance. In 2016, he made his TV debut in the 10th season of the popular singing contest, The Voice. His blind audition, for which he had prepared a rock cover of Elton John's Tiny Dancer, wooed the judging panel and earned him a spot on Adam Levine's team. Nolan advanced to the knockout round, during which he was eliminated. He tried his luck again in 2020, this time auditioning for America's Got Talent, performing his original song, Lost, the first piece of music he wrote after returning from rehab. During his debut AGT appearance, Nolan shared a touching story about his life.
When I was 26, everything was happening the way I thought it was going to happen, but my dad called me and told me he was going to take his life. And the next day I woke up to the news that he had done it.
What?
So,
Wow. I'm so sorry.
This event deeply hurt him, as Nolan looked up to his father all his life, and the traumatic experience further pushed him down the path of addiction. Nolan's story and song captivated the audiences and the judging panel alike, and he advanced to the competition's quarterfinals, performing his emotional song, Send Me a Butterfly. Although he failed to gain the judges' vote for the semifinals, the video of his first AGT performance quickly went viral on YouTube, gaining over 3 million views in a short period of time. This success allowed Nolan to finally commit more of his time to music, and he went on to perform across the US in the following 2 years. Nolan's rising career was cut short by his untimely passing.
According to TMZ, the musician who also competed on The Voice was found dead in his apartment in Nashville, Tennessee. Authorities at the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department say they got a call from Nolan's roommate, who found him unconscious in his bedroom at night.
Police officers who investigated the scene found a guitar pick with powder residue near Nolan's bed, citing drug overdose as a possible cause of death. Nolan left behind his wife Stephanie Neal and 2 children, daughter Kaylin and son Cadence. My dad didn't get his redemption story, but he would have wanted everyone around him to have theirs. Write the song, record the music, dream the dream. Don't let your struggles hold you back and take it all away. I'm thankful we have music to remember him by, but I'm sad I'll never get to hear another new song, Kaylin wrote in a touching Facebook post. Following Nolan's passing, the family received an outpouring of love and support from his fans and friends alike, who posted a number of loving messages to the late musician's social media accounts. Nolan's family received over $25,000 in donations through a GoFundMe campaign, which Kaylin set up to cover the funeral expenses. As I'm sure you have all heard, my dad passed away suddenly. He did not have any life insurance or any money whatsoever, she wrote. The expenses that come from this are extensive, as we're trying to prepare for his funeral and fly in his son and loved ones. If you want to help in any way, you can donate here. Anything is appreciated, and I'm so grateful for the community rallying behind us. Nolan's talent had a huge impact on the AGT main judge, Simon Cowell, who offered his condolences to the late singer's family and friends, and shared his thought about his tragic passing. Unfortunately, it happens too much over the years, Cowell said in his interview with People magazine. I was thinking about this the other day. People who pass too soon. Every time it happens, because you've gotten to know them. It's horrible. Nolan was one of 4 former AGT contestants who had passed away in late 2021, early 2022. A few months earlier, in February 2022, ATG lost another beloved contestant, Kristen Marksouski, aka Nightbirdie, a fellow singer-songwriter who'd auditioned for the show in 2021, lost her battle with cancer at age 31. Born and raised in Ohio, Nightbirdie had been songwriting since the age of 6. She began uploading her music online during her college years, and soon started doing live performances. In 2012, she released her first extended play entitled Lines, on which she sang and played the guitar. In the following year, she released her second album, Ocean and Sky, which she funded through a Kickstarter campaign. Her music was a unique blend of pop and folk, which later evolved into electropop. Nightbirdie adopted her stage name based on a recurring dream she had of a bird singing outside her window at night.
I woke up and heard birds singing outside in the middle of the night. The first 2 times it really was just a dream, and the third time I woke up, I heard it in real life, and I saw the birds outside my window at 3 in the morning. I checked the clock, singing like it was daylight, and something about that hit me. It felt so poetic that these birds were singing as if it was morning, but there were no signs of it yet. And that's what I wanted to embody.
Prior to her appearance on AGT in 2021, Nightbirdie had already made a big name for herself locally, frequently performing in bars. For her TV debut, she sang her original song, It's Okay, which she wrote about her life with the cancer diagnosis.
Oh dang, oh my, now I can't hide. Said I knew myself, but I guess I lied. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright.
Her performance and dedication earned her a standing ovation from the judges and the studio audience, and she even received a golden buzzer from Simon Cowell. The song quickly went viral, reaching the #1 spot on iTunes and peaking at number 3 on the Billboard's Emerging Artists chart. With over 47 million views, It's Okay is one of the most watched AGT performances of all time on YouTube. While it seemed that Nightbirdie was a lock-in for the season 16 finale, she had to withdraw from the competition prior to quarterfinals due to her worsening health. Cowell supported her decision, stating that she didn't need more stress during such a tough time. He later said that he believed that she could have gone all the way, even potentially winning the competition if it had been possible. Nightbirdie was first diagnosed with breast cancer in 2017, was declared cancer-free a year later, but unfortunately the cancer reoccurred in 2019. She was only given 6 months to live. Then her cancer seemingly disappeared several months later, but prior to appearing on AGT, she was told her cancer had returned again, and she was given a 2% survival diagnosis. Jane passed away on the 19th of February 2022, surrounded by family in her San Clemente residence. Her family posthumously created the Nightbirdie Memorial Fund, which is dedicated to raising funds for cancer research and to support patients who are unable to afford the treatment.
This is a breaking news special edition of the Talent Recap Show. America's Got Talent Season 8 singer-songwriter Skyler Hicks has been found dead at only 23 years old.
2 months prior, Skyler Hicks, a Season 8 contestant, tragically passed away at only 23 years of age. A talented young musician, Skyler started playing the guitar when she was only 17 and made her appearance on AGT in 2013. Even though she was only 14 at the time, she had already written over 20 original songs and had performed frequently. On the show, she shared the tragic story of her father's death, saying that he was a big inspiration to her and inspired her to make music. For her audition performance, Skyler sang her original song, Brand New Day, dedicated to her late father, it's a message that came too late for my dad. But I know that if he could see me now, he'd be really proud of me," she said to the judges. Her performance earned her an approval from the panel, while the video went viral on social media. However, she didn't advance to the quarterfinals. Despite this, Skyler was determined to continue pursuing her music career, and soon after the show aired, released her debut full-length album entitled Brand New Day. She also continued uploading covers of popular songs onto her YouTube channel, with the most viewed being a cover of Bob Dylan's Make You Feel My Love and Christina Aguilera's Say Something. Sadly, behind all the commercial success, Skyler had been living a troubled life. In 2015, she went missing after school, which put her entire hometown of North Augusta on high alert. Luckily, she was found the same day. In the following year, Skyler had many run-ins with the law. In 2017, she was jailed for assaulting her family members while under the influence of alcohol, and in the following year, was arrested for underage drinking. She was 20 at the time. Another incident happened again in May 2021, when she went missing for the second time, as the young artist struggled with mental health issues, which led to the police to suspect possible suicide. But Skyler was found alive 5 days later. On the 5th of December the same year, she disappeared again, and was found passed away at her friend's house in the following morning. According to the police report, she was discovered inside a bathroom, surrounded by drug paraphernalia, and was pronounced dead at the scene. The cause of her death hasn't officially been revealed, but it's suspected that she suffered an overdose. In Thanksgiving week of 2021, a 3-time returning AGT star, J.J. Phillips, passed away from a COVID-19 infection. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, J.J. had been a keyboardist in a local band called Metal Mafia since 2009. He was known among fans of the show for his unique acts and signature look: long black hair, animal print clothes, and a comically large keyboard hanging from his neck. J.J. made his debut in season 4 of the show, playing an original solo piece he composed for the keyboard. J.J., who was a college student at the time, showcased his love of rock music in a rather unconventional way, but sadly didn't earn the judges' approval, despite ovations from the audience. He tried out his luck again in season 8, making it through auditions with a 3-1 vote, but didn't advance further. 4 years later, J.J. came back with a keyboard cover of I Hate Myself for Loving You by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. He dedicated the performance to his ex-girlfriend, Amber, and talked about wanting to move away from his job at a fiberglass factory. Although Heidi Klum buzzed his act, saying that she expected him to sing, the rest of the judging panel loved his quirky performance. On the 3rd of December 2022, TMZ reported that the musician had died at his home from COVID-19 complications. Apparently, he had been sick for several days, but refused to go to the hospital, believing that he just needed to take some rest. He was discovered dead on the 25th of November. It is with great sadness we inform you all of the loss of our bandmate, brother, and friend, @JJ Rocks. It still doesn't feel real, and we would give anything to change it. Please respect the family, as well as our wishes, as we take our time to grieve and process this detrimental loss. His bandmates wrote on Instagram, "We miss you, brother. Every second of every minute of every day. Thank you for teaching us all to laugh a little more. Rock in paradise." Fame can sometimes bring its rewards, but there's no guarantee of continued good health, regardless of how talented you may be.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.